Yeah, I should probably do something about that. What's up, MSFers? Good morning. The stream has begun. My microphone is now unmuted. What's up, Sean Woody? First into chat, I see. We've got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be going over the Armory gate issue, maybe brushing on the Elite Orb issue that Reminex brought up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go take a look at the recap that posted just about 30 minutes ago. It's a 1-minute breakdown of everything that happened. I'm hoping that Hartgrave will be able to join us later today in the stream, probably around like 11:30 my time, or 10:30 in a half hour from now, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. He's got some stuff going on. Let's spend money, says Elder JM. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? There is an issue about this situation that no one seems to be talking about. It's bothering me. It's bothering my wife. We're going to try and get Way2Raw on the stream later today as well to discuss this. It's that all these spenders, all these whales, all these krakens, these content creators that don't hesitate to drop a dime on this game are talking about the free-to-play community as though we don't have our own voice and we can't speak for ourselves. They also are saying how horrible it is for the free-to-play community. Well, here's the thing. I have yet to meet a single free-to-play player who gives a shit about this. So anyway, we're going to be discussing that. Raw's got a lot on her mind. I think she's itching to get on here and say her piece as well. But first, we have to do the usual daily grind, go through all the raids and collection and all that stuff. So let's get this going. What's up, Chat Stats, Commander Root, another viewer, Elisidra, Discord streamer community, social streamer growth, and sound alerts, which I am sure are all bots. What's up, Elder JM? What's up, Lil Tuff? What's up, Miniatures? What's up, Sean Woody? What's up, everybody? How are we doing this morning? Okay. Raid completion reward. I get to claim stuff. Isn't that cool? I get to claim things. We're going to claim that for sure. Oh, you guys aren't watching this, are you? Here we go. I don't know if I want to claim all this energy just yet. I'm going to claim from the bottom up because I'm not sure how much of that energy I really need or want. I'm going to save some of that. What's up, Tom Tell? Pathfinder Gaming coming in with a subscription. 11 months. Best 11 months of my life, he says. I don't know how that coordinates with your subscriptions, but I'll take it. I'll take it, my guy. Thank you so much for that. Oh, hey, remember, there is a special going on. If you subscribe or buy 2 subs and you get 3 months of Xbox Live Game Pass for PC for free. You can gift 2 subs or buy a sub and gift a sub, or buy 2 subs for yourself, or whatever you want. But 2 subs gets you 3 months for free of Xbox Live Game Pass on PC. That's running on Twitch right now for the next week and a half. So get while they're hot, folks. PlayStation's better. Tom Dell, always the critic. Oh, I'm so glad that they put that button in there, saving me 2 clicks of the mouse. That's fantastic. I'm glad they put effort into that and not any effort into, I don't know, protecting themselves from major economy breaking fuck-ups. Important stuff first, folks. Important stuff first. The only one that doesn't care about you is Pathfinder Gaming. No, Pathfinder, I just thought that you know what? That this morning's recap took me like 120 takes. No joke. It was a bad one. Yesterday, I got it in 1. Today I made up for it. It was horrible. I got that one done and I wasn't really happy with it. I forgot to mention, because I was going to mention something along the lines of, hey, I like to keep my personal opinions out of these recaps. So if you want to hear my ideas, come follow me on the stream later today. We're going to have Hartgrave in. I was supposed to put that in there. Completely forgot about that. And then I rolled over your piece like a doormat. I felt pretty bad about the way I plugged that too. But I was so done by the end. I was just like, man, this has taken me an hour and 15 minutes of doing this over and over, and I still haven't got it right. And so I just rolled with that one. That's why there were so many bloopers to choose from. World-class experience. I'm 100% free to play, but that $20 offer mess up has my attention. Oh, are you thinking about breaking up the wallet, Domdale? You got GOW coming next week? No point in blaming you, you did not know. Safety first. Proud to Pumpkin. Hail Helmet. What's up, Benny Westside? Recap video broke your PC today. Sorry. The G14 orbs is a huge bottleneck for you, so you're thinking about it? Yeah, I'm not thinking about it at all. It's not gonna faze me a bit. We'll talk about it in a little bit. We'll get deep into that. Pathfinder, if you want to jump on too, you can come in. I'm gonna message Hartgrave here in about 30 minutes, and if he's done with his meeting, then he's gonna come on voice and talk with us about it. And Pathfinder, if you want to jump on voice with him as well, the three of us can have a quick little discussion about that. What's TFTI stand for? I know IFTF, if this then IFTT, but I don't know TFTI. I don't know what that means. Steven, you nailed it on the head with that one. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. And we'll get into that later. I got to get through some of this stuff, though. I got to get through the garbage of MSF. Speaking of garbage, if you hear some garbage trucks rolling by, I've got the windows open because it's hot as Hades in my house, and I don't want to run the AC because I'm cheap. No, because the wife doesn't want it on. She doesn't like the AC blowing on her while she's doing her homework and stuff. So we're keeping the AC off. I got the window open, and I'm expecting the garbage truck to come by pretty soon. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun for everybody involved. Sandor Clegane gave out 5 gifted subs to the community. Sandor Clegane's getting 3 months of Game Pass for his PC for free, that's for sure. Throw out some SCs in chat, especially if you caught one of them hot subs coming from Sandor Clegane. Thank you, my guy. You are fucking awesome. I appreciate that. Getting people past those crappy commercials. Too many hats coming in from Sean Woody. I gotta go grab a hat real fast, Sean Woody. Let me go grab one. My kid took my hat this morning for hat day at school. Honey? Let me know, I'ma buy another round. Get low, drop it down to the ground. Oh yeah, wow. Shorty, make it burn. All right, this one isn't as silly as the usual ones, but I am. I've been thinking about Oregon for a while lately, so I'll put on the wife's sparkly Oregon hat. It's all glittery, right there. Oh wow, that's way tight. I have a very large head. Both metaphorically and literally. I have a very large head. I was laughing at my recap or not my recap, my stream recycle yesterday. Because in the stream recycle, I said something stupid that made myself laugh, and I said to the camera, I'm gonna laugh when I watch myself later. And I was watching myself later and laughing about that, and I was like, oh, you clever devil, you. I'm telling you, there's not enough happy streamers out there that I have to make my own content to watch. It's really sad. Big Salty rating with a party of 9. What's up, Big Salty? Had a good stream this morning. I was over there. Caught a few minutes of that. How's it going, buddy? Thanks, miniatures. Appreciate it. Yeah, at least I make myself laugh. Screw you guys if you're not laughing. I think I'm funny as shit. Thanks, Big Salty. You take care, buddy. Let's go already. We got stuff to purchase. Who uses these? So, like, show of hands in chat. How many of y'all are buying that $20 offer but don't normally spend on the game? I forgot this was in my playlist. This is a pretty decent song. Thanks, Pathfinder. If I could put out more funny content more often, if I could make people laugh more often, I would. It's hard making content, though, as you know. Love Deathpool with the follow. Thank you, Love Deathpool. I love Deathpool as well. I'm thinking I'm going to pass on most of this stuff. I am not a purchaser of the $20 orb. When I said I'm going to be free to play, I meant it. No breaking the rules. We're serious here. We're serious free to play gamers here. We get our gold gear the old-fashioned way by grinding it out and paying for it with hard-earned resources, not capitalizing on Scopely screw-ups. Tell me what to do with the 7,000 T4s. You got 7,000 T4 materials to place? Just sprinkle them all over, buddy. Who cares? No, you want to go for apocalypse teams. You're going to want to build your apocalypse teams, your strike team, your raid teams, the usual stuff. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of excitement to what we get to build right now. If you have the extra resources, if you have the stuff to spare, if you're a big spender, you can go off the path and you can go after the underworld team. You can go after the war dogs. You can go hard on Zim and Hella. You can do things like that. But us free-to-play players that don't buy gajillion gold orbs, gold gear orbs, that is. Well, we don't buy gold orbs either. We do it the old-fashioned way. We work hard. And we're proud of the effort we put in by clicking these buttons. We get rid of our red dots the old-fashioned way. Hard-won effort. And blitzing our freaking minds out. Oh, God, I can't stand blitzing. Ugh. Man, when I got the costume credits on that Haunt event, I was like, I'm done. I'm wiping my hands of that nonsense. Hold on, I missed something. What's going on? Oh, yeah, miniatures. Yeah, from How I Met Your Mother. They did a lot of fun stuff like that. Remember when Barney would say legend at the end of one season and at the beginning of the next season he would finish saying dairy? That was pretty legendary, actually. That was kind of a huge deal for them to have kind of insight to go from season to season on a thing like that. They did lots of cool stuff in that show. Unfortunately, they didn't end it well. I guess I won't get it. Need to be hardworking, free to play. Oops, I did all those things. I'm free to play, but still struggling not to buy the bugged offer. Well, Madman, I mean, do you want to wear the truly free-to-play badge with honor, or do you just want to be like, I try to not spend kind of player? You know, like Cleaning Agent is a 100% true free-to-play player from the start. I am not. I started out as a pretty big spender when I was making content, and then I quit spending. Not because of anything Scopely did, but because of my own choice and my own financial situation. I decided it wasn't a good idea to be spending money on video games when I'm not actually making any money. I have Horseman teams, Raid teams, and a few War Offense teams and Scourge teams, all T4. Well, it sounds like you got it covered then. If you've got all those teams already T4'd in the way that they need to be T4'd, then I guess you got 7,000 T4 mats to do whatever you want with. I need to go here and do some farms. The continuity on that show was pretty on point. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but he loses money on syrup. That's right. For Cleaning Agent has to buy syrup at Costco. We can farm some of this dude right here. His node lets me go hardcore with 240 energy and only 8 shards. 10 refreshes and you only get 8 shards. I tried not to spend, but bugged offers don't count because they fed up. That's a nice wong. Thanks, the black guy. Let's get the dirty work done today, because I actually want to get to this. I'm excited about this conversation here. Man, sometimes this game does feel like work. I'm not going to lie. I try to limit myself to only playing it twice a day. Once in the morning when I wake up, and once again before bed. I usually end up tuning in at server reset or one of the server resets, depending on which one Mobile Gamer starts screaming the loudest about, to make sure, oh, she can rank up. To collect on things like broken offers and stuff. But most of the time, yeah, it's just twice a day so I can stay away from it. I don't like when we run those blitz events where you're on 2-hour timers and stuff. Because I do have to put the 2-hour timer on, because I will, like, one day I'll only be able to blitz twice, and then the other day I'll blitz 8 times and try and balance it out a little bit. I don't want to click that energy, but I'm trying to stay away from spending so much cores on the energy, man. Okay, I think we're good there. Bringing up Phantom X. I don't have the gold for it. Never mind. What else do we got? I don't want to look at the arena. I found that if I don't look at the arena, I tend to stay in the top 20. I wait until my claimed reward says that I was in 30 or worse, and then I go in there and do some arena attacks and climb back up. But I take the ostrich sticking its head in the sand approach to arena. If I don't know how bad it is, it ain't that bad. I'm not buying the offer. You're not buying the offer, Juicy. Hot take, I'm not buying the offer. Good for you, Juicy. Hey, I don't, by the way, spend your money on this game if you want to. I don't shame anybody for spending their money on this game. Buy the offer, don't buy the offer. Doesn't matter to me, but I kind of would like the Krakens and Whales to stop acting like they need to defend my honor as a free-to-play player. Because you know what? Who's got 2 thumbs and doesn't give a fuck about Armory Gate? This guy. What's up, Jarvis? What's up, Devils fan? Shut up, Steven. That was a coincidence. It was a coincidence. Mobile was talking a good conversation and chat was moving really slow, and I couldn't help but ask him about it. I was very curious. Sandor Clegane giving out 5 more gifted subs. What is going on? Sandor Clegane is sitting on his phone accidentally hitting that subscribe button. Let's see if we can't get him excited enough to jump up and down some more, shall we? Oh my goodness, if this keeps up, we'll be in trouble we'll be in risk of starting a hype train. We got to be careful here, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do for a hype train if that starts. Oh, my stream chat is just screwing up. Question for you. Axemen better on offense or defense? Offense, especially in Crucible. Especially in Crucible. In Crucible on defense, the YA team does a really good job of beating them. I didn't realize it. YA can knock the crap out of that team in Crucible, and probably War too. I haven't tried it in War. But I recently found that out, and it was quite impressive. And then Pathfinder cheered some bits. Thank you, Pathfinder. I don't think I have an alert set up for that, but I appreciate the 5 bits right there. If you use them on offense in Crucible, they're so powerful right now that they can do a lot of things, and they're getting rolled by the YA. You can create hybrid teams out of the Axemen and get some mileage out of them that way. But personally, I say use them for offense. If it was a training mat or gold mat mess up, I would have bought it ASAP. But the gold gear, yeah, Juicy, I'm with you on that. I'm not even really struggling that. I'm not feeling that bottleneck. I feel like we're on the other side of it. And I think that's why they were so... I don't feel like they were very reluctant in just letting this one ride. It didn't take them long at all to figure out, oh, okay, well, we've done this mistake before. Let's just let it ride, and we're going to shift our attention away from this bottleneck. The extra stuff is free to everyone. People can buy the correct offer for that price. By the way, Pathfinder, if I would have known you were going to want me to come on your stream last night, I would have avoided taking all that melatonin. But I've been just having really bad sleep issues lately, and last night I had the opportunity to get some serious sleep, so I kind of dosed myself pretty good, and then saw that you were on and wanted to say hi, and I was passing out when you said, hey, jump on voice. I would have come on in a heartbeat. He's butt dialing the subscribe button. You managed to get back to Plat 3 and CC. Good job, man. I just joined. Did you say YA rolls Axemen in CC? Yes, Agzera, I am hearing that YA... P-Dats with a subscription. What is going on in here? Sandor Clegane's throwing out 5 more gifted subs. What the hell? We need more better music than this if we're going to be rolling into a hype train here. Where's my song? Let's try. Let's try this one here. I kind of like this one. Sandor Clegane jumping up and down on his seat, hitting that gifted sub button on his phone. He's excited today, and we're gonna get him more excited. That's right. What the hell is going on? That's right, folks. My stream chat's kind of shutting down after Sandor Clegane just blowing it up in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's pump up these sounds. Ooh. That's right. Sandor Clegane making sure the only time Run 7's broke is when he's in a cast. You can't stop me. That's right. You can't shut me down. Hot and heavy. Pathfinder giving out 5 gifted subs. Look at him go. If you're catching these subs, be sure to say thank you. Oh, cowboy. Gotta go grab the cowboy hat. We're popping off in here for no good reason at all. Oh, that's not true. Hype train going on right now, happening because of you. And because of my greatness, let's face it, I am the greatest. The only thing that outshines my greatness is my humility. Yeah! Look at him raining down from the sky. No peace catching that one. Ronbert gifting 2 tier 1 subs to Run 7's community. Jarvis telling me I gotta put on a wig. Here we go, we're blowing it up like crazy people. You can't stop this hype train. We're rocking like geologists here, that's right. We're deep like tiramisu, we got layers going to this. Woo, let's go. Oh my God, you guys are absolutely cracking me up. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for all these gifted subs. Absolutely fantastic. I'll go fetch me a wig. Way2Raw is locked in the bathroom and all my wigs are in the bathroom. So in just a minute. Sorry, she asked me what wig I wanted, but she was topless and my brain just absolutely shut down. Baby, I'll take whatever wig you want to give me. Oh my good, we straight to a fucking level 5 hype train. Stream chat didn't even have the ability to show me that we went from level 1 to level 2. It just went straight to level 5. We're going on a new record, level 6 hype train. Pathfinder giving out 5 more gifted subs. It is absolutely popping off in here. We're not gonna get anything done. I haven't even gotten through my dailies yet. We're blowing it up like crazy. This is how Fridays should go, damn it. Let's get excited. Get on your feet. Let's turn the music up louder and do this. Let's go. Yeah. That's right. Level 6 hype train. I didn't even know they went that high. Simple game with another 5 gifted subs. What the hell is going on? Blow it up in here. How am I going to get some words? Oh, fuck this game. We're not even going to play it. We're just going to shout into the microphone. Thanks, Copley, for their free fuck-ups. And everybody who has been gifting subs to me, this has been a fantastic day for me. Jarvis giving out a gifted sub. Pathfinder cheering some more bits. Look at us go. This is a record here. Yeah, we need louder music. Let's go. Let's get the cardio on. This makes me want to bring back Wacky Workout Wednesdays. Remember that stupid spoof of me on the exercise bike with the headband? I want to do that shit. When we get to studio built, Wednesdays, I'm coming back with Wacky Workout Wednesdays. I'm going to do the whole stream standing up. I'm going to have tons of stuff where you guys can make me do push-ups and sit-ups and all kinds of crap, so I'm sweating it out like crazy. Full high energy stream all the time. Because this shit gets me excited and I want to act like this on a regular basis. This is a lot of fun. G Lurk giving out more gifted subs. We just cleared another level of the hype train. I don't even know where we're at. It's not working on my screen anymore. Yeah! Let's get a wig on. Oh, he threw the whole pile at me. We're gonna go with the redhead. That's right. Madeline Pryor is now farmable. Let's put on the red hair and see how it goes. I might have this wig on backwards. I'm not even sure. Level 7 hype train. Oh my God. Sandor Clegane with 5 more. He's definitely butt dialing that button. There's no way a sane person would be giving out that many subs. Dogbird picking up that one. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. I did not know that they went to level 7. I've never seen that before. That is insane. Ooh. Oh, you know what? This is probably really loud for you guys. It's not loud in my ear. I'll pump it up in my ear. Yeah! Go! Let's try and get some work done, you maniacs, gifting out too many subs that I can't even keep track. Robert with another 5 gifted subs! Holy crap! Think we have enough people in chat to collect these? People have used to stop and buy on a whim, grabbing gifted subs. This is crazy! Holy crap, let's go! We're on a level 8 trade! Holy crap! Oh, mutant lanes. That's a bummer. No, we're not doing that. I ain't doing mutant lanes. Boo! Boo to mutant lanes. I'm not doing that crap. Let's go do some war attacks on auto, shall we? Look at all these meteor rocks just smashing into the ground left and right. I'm gonna party until I drop. When I begin, I don't know how to stop. That's right, let's go! When it comes to the sun goes up, we don't stop, no. I see you looking at me, but you don't stand. What's up, cleaning agent? I got a bunch of maniacs in chat this morning. If you're here, you received a free gifted sub, I'm sure. Probably from Sandor Clegane, maybe Ron Bird. Pathfinder's in here throwing out subs. Holy crap, OG Lurk giving them out, Jarvis giving them out. It's going crazy. You know what it is? You all want that free 3-month subscription to Xbox Live Game Pass for PC, so you're gifting out the subs. I knew there had to be something to it, because you wouldn't be doing it for me. Yes, cleaning agent, I am still free to play, holding on strong, not giving a fuck about Gold Gear. We're gonna be having a long conversation if I can ever get around to it. People going crazy blowing up this hype train right now, though. I don't like any of these. Go away. I don't want to do the mid-bay. Oh, come on. Zero Cool Gamer gifting out a sub. Let's go. Do I have an auto button that can just kill things? Here, let's punch down on the Heroes for Hire. Where's my Dark Hunters? There we go. Should be able to throw this on auto. Sandor Clegane with another 5 gifted subs. The hype train continues. Holy crap! Somebody call Sandor, tell him to get off his phone. Let's see if they can auto this, shall we? Here we go. Yeah, thank you, cleaning agent. Holy crap, you guys are absolutely out of your minds. It must have stole his phone. You're damn right I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow, and who cares, it's Saturday. I don't stream on Saturdays. Although maybe me and Pathfinder will be streaming Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and if you'd like to play that game with us, be sure to tune in. We might be streaming from Pathfinder's stream or mine. Probably Pathfinder's stream, because yeah, my voice is getting a little bit more raspy. Hashtag no more ads. That's right. We got the music maxed out. We're getting down to a level 8 hype train out of our minds. Thank you, Sandor Clegane, making sure everyone on Twitch has a gifted sub to Run 7 stream. Wow, we're gonna be punching down on this one too. Here's another auto. That's right, J-SWAT. We don't want to buy those broken offers because we don't want to have to click the open button that many times. It's all auto all the time here at the Run 7 stream. All right, we got that first one. Ooh, look at that, everybody. New emotes popping out for y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for that. We're going to throw this one on auto, too, while we talk about what in the hell just happened. Man, that was the most intense hype train I think I've ever been a part of. I can't believe that. Hold on, I gotta turn this music down. I got it blowing up in my ear hole here. Ooh, we're gonna bring it down to reasonable, sane levels. When the music gets louder, I get louder, which is kind of stupid because I have the microphone filtered so it can't get any louder no matter how loud I shout into it. But who cares? I like screaming in the microphone anyway. Hype train completed at level 8. Your community contributed a total of 45 subs and 10 bits. Woo! That was intense. I am sweating hot after that. I wish I had a stand-up, sit-down desk. I would totally stand up and scream into the microphone for you guys, but then you'd probably just be looking at my crotch, and I think there's only like maybe 1% of you that might enjoy that. A sword named Kindness resubscribed for 1 month in tier 1. I don't know why a sword named Kindness needed to resubscribe with all those free gifted ones being thrown out there. But buddy, I'm glad you did. Thank you for showing up. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. That was jump into, hold on a second. I got to do a couple of things. I got to do a couple of things real fast with the Discord server because I need to make Mr. Hartgrave. Oh, I bet he's not in here. I bet he's not in here, is he? How am I going to do this? Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll just message him. Pathfinder, did you want to come on voice right now? Me and you will start the conversation, and if Hartgrave is out of his meeting, he may jump in and join us. I will message you directly, and then we can drag Hartgrave in a minute if that is the case. So let me kill this music altogether. There's that, and I'm going to give Pathfinder a call. And Pathfinder, I can bring you on. I can put your picture on screen too if you want, or if you just want to be on voice. It's up to you, buddy.
I'm good either way.
Okay, we'll just keep you on voice now for the time being. So now that I've kind of just absolutely pulled a rake over my throat and can't hardly talk, let's get into this conversation about what are we calling this Armory Gate for real? Is that what it's being called now?
I have fell into the whole calling something a gate thing in the past, and I've realized that it's stupid.
It is very.
I'm not going to call it anything.
Yeah, it is very stupid. It just seems to be an easy way to identify it. But
I do have to say one thing. That the sky is falling and MSF is dying.
Yeah.
It's going to be dead.
You really think so?
No. Freak out of here, people.
Let me know. Just a second. Okay. So what do you think is the most important part of this entire well, first of all, let me line it out for anybody who doesn't know, and probably everybody already knows. There is an offer in game. I'm not sure if it's still available to us right now, but there was an offer for $20 that gave you basically 20,000 14 and 15 Armory orbs. Do I have that right? 14s and 15s?
Yes, 14s and 15s.
14s and 15s. I'm not seeing it now. I didn't purchase it. I'm not going to purchase it. I am truly going to stay free to play. There is no shame in it. If you would like to purchase the offer, spend your money however you want. There is obviously value in this because they did not intend to put this offer out there. It was a mistake for sure. It contains something like, it's not in there right now. It contained something like 20,000 14 and 15 Armory orbs, which basically released you from the bottleneck of gold gear. However, not entirely. There is still the catalysts, am I right? The health cats and the other catalysts that you need.
You still have catalysts and you still have origin gear. Like you still have to get the origin gear as well.
Okay, Cleaning Agent is saying the offer will be back at first reset. Okay. So yeah, and I believe that's correct, Cleaning Agent. I think they said they were going to bring it back at the reset for anybody who wants to get in on this. Simply put, there is such an abundance of this that this will no longer be a bottleneck. Tana did the math on it. It's 8 years worth of gear. If you were to put this on every character that came out, it'd be 8 years worth. And if you haven't figured it out, 5 years into the game, purple gear is not a bottleneck for anybody anymore. Purple gear is abundant out there. You blow right through it. And so in a year or 2 or 3, gold gear would probably not be a bottleneck anyways. So buying this offer basically assures that aside from the catalyst part, you are free and clear to farm other stuff and not worry about those items. So now the question is, does this destroy the economy of the game? Does this piss people off? Who does it piss people off? Like who's getting upset about this? Who's missing out? And the thing that no one is really talking about, or if they are talking about it, they're talking about it for us. They're saying that the free-to-play community is getting screwed over by this. Now, that's the one I want to get to later. I'm hoping that Hartgrave will jump on. He's not messaged me back yet. But that's the one I want to get to later, because that's the thing that no one's really talking about. And I know Way2Raw wants to get on here too. So for you, Pathfinder, what is the biggest, most important aspect of this issue?
Oh, man. I think for me, the biggest aspect of this is if you want to be angry, go watch all the content creator videos. They'll make you angry and they'll tell you how to feel. But in the end, like, is this going to change the game for you? Most likely not. It is going to, the one thing that I will say is it alleviates, like right now, we're about to go into a mutant gear crunch, right? We're about to get a full mutant team.
Yep.
We just got some mutants as well. We've had a mystic crunch. We just got a bit of a bio crunch as well. The G14 and G15 mini uniques, that crunch goes away for the people that bought this offer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that because of that, it's going to go away anyway.
So by getting this offer, it frees up a little bit of daily energy to farm mutant gear and other things that you might need.
Yeah, I mean, you can go and farm origin gear. You can go and farm the catalysts if that's what you want to go and farm. I think that's really where it hurts the people that don't buy it. Mm-hmm. But like I was talking about last night, I mean, we're getting at least 100 of these orbs a month, if not more. And I think that that's going to increase because of this. I think that the way that they're going to go is they're going to devalue what people spent on this by just giving us more of those things. I don't think they can't make it worse because they need people to be playing the game. Like, that's the thing you have to think about is free to play aren't all getting screwed because of this. When it was gold, when it was training materials, like that's where free to play get more screwed because that's where you actually need stuff to level your characters. Mm-hmm. I don't think this is going to hurt people as much as gold or training materials would.
Right. It's not so much as opening up the floodgates or opening up a clear path as just changing the flow of the currency of the game. They're going to shift to a different bottleneck now that they no longer have those to work on, right? I kind of feel like they are going to be handing out those orbs a lot more. Now, we kind of talked about this briefly on your stream last night. I think it was last night. I don't know. I was, like I said, I was half falling asleep there because I had so much medication. But when that offer came out for the catalysts that were the full pieces instead of the broken down pieces, and it was like basically like 100 times more than it was supposed to be. I forget what pieces those were, but I bought that offer. That was the last offer I purchased from Scopely, in fact. And after that, I've paid attention to those. What are they? Catalyst pieces, I believe. I think they're catalyst pieces. Yeah, SBCs. That was it. SBCs. So I've been watching those SBCs, and I've noticed that since then, I've been receiving more from playing the game normally than I would have. Like, they seem to be coming in the events, and then the offers are much, much cheaper for those because they know that the demand for those is way, way down. And so they're increasing the supply of them. And I think the same thing is going to be happening with Orange Gear. And that's why I think that in the long run, this is going to be a good thing for free-to-play players, because truthfully, free-to-play players are not purchasing this offer no matter what. And so now, because this happened, they're going to move past the Orange Gear bottleneck a little bit faster in the long run, because there's no reason for Scopely to hold back giving that out to everybody, because all the spenders already have it.
Yeah, and most free-to-play players are pretty conservative with what they're building anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know a lot of free-to-play players that have probably 4 or 5 times more SBCs than I do. And that's because I use them more often, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's only the top players and the people that spend are going to be facing the top players and the people that spend in their respective game modes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this changes a ton.
I think Hartgrave is starting up his stream, so you can watch this from there also. I'm going to send him the invite into our conversation here. Add friends to DM. Let's do... There it is. And we'll see if we can get him to come on in here. He said 5 minutes. It was exactly 5 minutes. We'll see how punctual Mr. Hartgrave is, but we'll see if we can't get him on the horn here. So the thing that bothers me the most is I'm seeing a lot of these whales and krakens and content creators that spend a lot of money talking about free to play as if we don't have a voice for ourselves, as if we can't speak up or send in complaint tickets or whatever we want to do. And
or as if like you're screwed till the end of time.
Right.
Like, you never have a chance at playing this game anymore. Like, that's the thing that bothers me. Like, that's not even remotely true.
Right. Yeah. Hartgrave. There we go. It sounds like, okay, he says he'll be right here. So he's working on it. He'll jump in here. Yeah, the other thing is I haven't come across a single free-to-play player that is genuinely upset over these mistakes. And I got to be honest, when this stuff happens, it puts a big smile on my face now. Back when I was spending, I used to get very frustrated with it. But now that I'm free to play, these things happen. I get a big smile on my face and I'm like, oh, shit to talk about. All right. Like, that's all it is for me. It's exciting. It's something going on. It doesn't affect me anymore, because the worst case scenario is that the people who are spending are moving further away from me. And guess what? They were already moving away from me by spending on the game. And honestly, I don't care how much you spend on this game. I don't think it provides that much value to get in front of you. You get early access to tunes that I can't use. You get more stars on the tunes that I can't use. And you can build a wider roster. But as we've seen from many players who are very precise with how they build their roster, they can compete with sloppy spenders. So,
yeah, for sure. I got my butt kicked by Jax, who is like at least 6 million TCP less than me, by like characters like Blob and other characters. Like, you don't have to spend to get ahead.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, there's Mr. Hartgrave right there.
Are we live?
Yeah, well, we're live on my stream. I don't know what you're doing.
We're live on my stream.
Oh, you're live on your stream?
Yeah, we'll be. I don't care though.
Okay, I've got Pathfinder in here. We were briefly talking about this beforehand, going over some of the aspects. I'm trying to share my screen with you, but it doesn't seem to want to share over to you. So let me try one more time. See if I can't make something happen. Well, here's this. This'll work. You'll have to crop a window probably. Oh, there. That's better. Okay.
I think I got it. Yeah.
That's better. Okay, I'm going to go to this scene right here because I like my face big on the screen. I like when people can see me. So, Hartgrave, we were discussing one. Do you want me to wait until you get your stream up and running before we jump into this?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about these people.
So we were debating what exactly is the biggest issue with the, for lack of a better term, this Armory gate.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest issue with it?
The biggest issue with it is that people are playing this game who don't have $20 in their bank account to spend today.
So you think that free-to-play players shouldn't be playing this game at all?
I don't think this is a game for people that do not have $20 to spend. I don't think that they should be playing this game.
Would you say
there's so many problems with Marvel Strike? Like, I can't fix Marvel Strike Force. Everybody, I could do very small things. We can maybe change it for like 1%, maybe 0.1%. I can't make this. I can't change it from I can't make it not a predatory mobile game.
Right.
So we can't change what it is. And since it is a predatory mobile game and it is pay to win, no, if you don't have $20 to spend today on this stupid crap, then I don't think you should be playing this game. It's not a good game and it never will be. Not for that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have $20. I'm sorry.
I think if you come into this game as a free-to-play player and you understand what you're saying, what you just said, and you understand that and you're okay with that, then by all means. I understand the game that we play. I've spent on this game for long enough that I get it. You know, I know where we're coming from. So now my choice to not spend on this game, I'm actually really happy not spending and watching this stuff. Like I said, just before you showed up, when these mistakes happen now, it puts a smile on my face because I've got shit to talk about. I've got things to discuss with my friends about this game. I think it's hilarious. It doesn't bother me a bit. We've been seeing these same mistakes happen. This isn't even the first time that this kind of mistake has happened. We had the same thing happen to the Australians in a smaller. So they're just like, they're improving on themselves by making the same mistakes even bigger now, you know? So this is just fun for me. This happens so often. I'm used to it. All right. I'm bringing.
Well, when you talk about the Australians, not too long ago, there was the SBC thing where they sold 50,000 or 5,000 SBCs for like $10.
Right. That was the last offer I purchased from MSF. And that didn't make me quit spending. That just happened to be the last thing I bought.
Yeah, those are the only ones you should be buying or budgeting to buy, basically, is when they screw up and do this. You got to have the budget for it. Because like if you didn't, I mean, the fear is if I don't buy this, they're going to adjust the economy and make me suffer as a free-to-play player. That's correct. You're absolutely correct. And that's what the game is. See, and that's why I say if you don't have $20, maybe it ain't for you.
I disagree. I don't think that it's going to affect the free-to-play players negatively when they don't purchase these offers. I think that in the long run, since the demand for that material of whatever it is that they gave out too much of, since there's no more demand for it, that over time they end up loosening it up and allowing more into circulation. And so in the long run, I think the free-to-play players get that.
Well, I don't think we're going to see it in events. I think they would normally kind of spike the economy by putting these Armory 14 and 15s in events upcoming. I hope they don't. I hope that this doesn't change a thing, but I'm a little smarter than that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to change a couple of things. They have to offset this. They're going to... places they would have put extra Armory 14, because they look at the overall. All right, here is the dirty truth about Marvel Strike Force and the Marvel Strike Force economy. They look at it big picture. They see all your gear. They see everybody's gear, where they're at in the game, and then they decide, very calculated, very coldly, they decide where all the players should be. And then they put you there.
Right.
And that's how it works. And it doesn't work any other way.
Right. They absolutely control the economy of the game. And so when they compensate,
they can adjust for the amount that they're giving people with this offer.
Right. Because
it's possible to adjust for that.
Because I don't know if you know this, Mr. Hartgrave, Tana did the math on this, and he says it's 8 years worth of gear for new characters coming out.
I hate that number.
So I don't know if how accurate that is, but it's 20,000 of these orbs. I kind of feel like there's just too much of this for them to compensate later. And I think they just have to let us have, like, with the 5,000 cores that they gave away. And we know that was an accident. They would never give away 5,000 cores on purpose. And we know it was a mistake because they immediately tried to compensate by making an event that cost 5,000 cores to complete, right? With garbage rewards. So they were trying to offset that there. But in this case, I think there's too much gear for them to offset. Otherwise, they would.
There is one way they can do it.
How?
If the next batch of characters, the next few batches of characters all require more. There are no rules. They can do whatever they want.
You're right. That is one way they could do it. But that would be
and this is why maybe the free-to-play player can calm the fuck down, is because, like I said, they're going to put you where they want you. So you free-to-play player, if you're really worried about falling behind, ultimately you're not going to fall behind, because when they want you to be at the spot where you need to be so that they can extort you for money, they're going to put you there. Yeah. Regardless of where you're at right now. They'll get you there. Don't worry about it. Relax. It's not a big deal.
Pathfinder, what do you think?
In order for, like, 20,000 orbs is essentially around 4,000 to 5,000 of each mini unique for both G14 and G15. So in my head, if they increase the cost, I guess I don't see them doing that, because they need people to be playing the game. Yeah. Like, they need people to be addicted to playing the game as they continue to do so. So for me, it's either we're gonna see a tighter restriction on teal, like that's gonna become where they're gonna choke you, which they're already kind of doing in some sense, right? Or they go in the direction of just killing the free to play experience. But I don't think they can do that anymore.
Can't they just cut off access to the catalysts? The gold catalysts are still an issue. That wasn't in those orbs. So can't they just shift the bottleneck over to that side of the gold gear, and then just, who cares about this one? Oops, we dropped the ball on it. We're going to let everybody have as much as they want, and it won't matter. You know, there's that gear in game that everybody has so much of it, you don't even think about it anymore, because you know that's not the piece that you need to farm. Won't these just be that way?
I think they're going to move on to something different. Like, maybe they cut our access to ISO. I don't know.
I don't think it matters what they do. They're going to put you where they want you. And I don't know. And let me know if you need clarification on this concept. But when they want you to have Dr. Doom, they flood the economy with tier 15s. They run pocket dimension. They do what they need to do to make sure that all the players are caught up to the next thing. We used to see it very clearly with Dark Dimension, right? When the new Dark Dimension was going to launch, they kind of made sure everybody had beaten the first one, because they know where you're at. They can see everything. They hold all the cards. They control all the rules. So that's what I want to say to that, because they can do so many things to control their economy, and they might do these things or they might not. But at the end of the day, when it's time for you to be done with gear 14 and 15 gear, you'll be done with gear 14 and 15. You'll be on to 16 and 17.
Yeah. Now let's shift over to another aspect of this situation. And I know Way2Raw, my wife, she's in here and she wants to talk about this part too. We always hear the content creators who are mild to medium spenders. We hear the Krakens on Reddit and the whales and they're always talking about the new player experience, the free-to-play player experience. And I used to speak this way also. And now that I don't spend any money, I'm like, wow, I think I had it wrong back then. And my wife has been free to play since the beginning, and she has always rolled her eyes at me being a spender, and she has a bit different approach. Raw, are you on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, let me make sure your volume. Okay, yeah, your volume's pegged out there. So, honey, what do you think is, and I can call her honey because she's my wife. Don't get mad at me. What do you have a perspective on this whole situation as far as other people talking about the free-to-play experience?
Yeah, from the very beginning, every time there's been some sort of fuck up, because there always is, I've always heard content creators going off about how this affects the free-to-play community. And as someone who is part of the free-to-play community, I have never been upset with any of the offers, fuck ups or not, that have come out. If you pay, I'm happy for you. There's an amazing offer that came up recently. I hope you got it and you enjoyed it, but I don't really actually feel like it affects me. And as Mr. Hartgrave said, Scopely is going to put you where they want you. So even if they fuck up or don't, you're only going to get so far. So it still doesn't affect me. Mm-hmm. I play pretty competitive for free to play under 2 years, and I don't feel like I've missed out on anything not paying.
Yeah, my wife's been free to play her entire MSF career, and she is competing at a higher level of raids than I am. She's been playing for less time and hasn't spent any money, where I spent quite a bit of money, so much so that I wouldn't go on T-Dub stream. And she's doing just fine, and she has no problems with this. And like I was telling Pathfinder earlier, when these mistakes happen anymore, I think it's fantastic. It puts a smile on my face. It gives me opportunities to bring in other content creators, other people, and have these conversations. It gives me something to talk about with my friends. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's funny. It's humorous. I play this game because of the bugs. I enjoy the bugs. I like it. I don't want to play a game that's not changing and that always works the way it should. Because honestly, if Marvel Strike Force always worked the way it should, there would be no room for me to exploit it and get ahead the way I have for the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there'd be no content.
It would be a little bit boring, wouldn't it?
They drive everybody's content. Everybody is exploding with videos right now because of this one little fuck up that really, I honestly don't think affects many people. Like, yeah, you get past this, but you're going to run into the next bottleneck. There's always one right behind it.
I mean, even this one's a clear bottleneck. You don't have SBCs, you don't have gold, you don't have training materials. Who cares, dude? You can have all the tier 14s and 15s you want. It doesn't change anything, really. And this projection, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to name names. This projection of it being 8 years worth of materials, that's total horse shit. Because, like, look at Purple Gear. How many, years did Purple Gear remain a bottleneck until it just was no longer a bottleneck? Like,
and
how much longer?
Until they had the next bottleneck in place, and then they just went ahead and removed it. They're choosing to do that.
And this is actually a really positive indication for the whole player base right now, that they're willing to do this. They're basically just being like, all right, we give up on orange. Here you go.
Yeah.
Whatever. You guys will get, whoever pays the $20 today, you'll have, it's a luxury. For me, I'm going to be honest, it's a luxury. It's so I don't have to think about it.
Yeah. So you are buying the offer?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Pathfinder, are you buying the offer?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. And of course, my wife and I are not buying the offer.
All the spending is a luxury. It's so you don't have to think about it.
Right. And I'll be the first to admit, I was much better at this game when I was competing with my wallet. I did not have to, like, I always make jokes about it. I'm not very good at this game or anything. And then I stopped spending and I was like, wow, I'm really not any good at this game, guys.
No, you don't give yourself enough credit. Stop.
Like, it was amazing how much I leaned into my wallet. And I think a lot of the big spenders, the real, like the Krakens, I'm not putting anybody in a box here. I'm just saying that there are some who spend a lot of money and they expect to receive a certain amount of achievement in this game because of the money that they're spending. And so when they have issues that either allow other people to excel past them without spending the money, with compensation and things like that, or that they're spending their money but not getting what they want, they get really offended by that. And I think it might have to do with some ego. I don't know. That's a really deep conversation, but it kind of brings me to the next issue that was going on. I talked about this in the recap a little bit, but the elite orbs with Black Panther not being in it. So Reminex put out a video, and he two things to this. So you can unload all of your red star orbs when you find out that the person who's supposed to have a boosted drop rate is not actually boosted, but the artwork is up there, because Scopely will compensate you for that. Here's the thing.
Wait, is that what was said?
Yes.
I didn't know that was a tactic. I never thought about doing that until Reminex came up with this video complaining about it. And I was kind of like,
wait. He complained about that ability.
Because they
complained about his own exploiting. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it was how it's unfair, and that Scopely is forcing us to be unethical in our gaming habits by doing this.
I hate having to open all these red orbs that I'm gonna get back.
Right.
I hate it. I don't want to do this, guys. I'm gonna click the button though.
Right. I mean, now, well, he wants Scopely to fix the problem, which is right. We all want them to just stop making mistakes.
God, this is so sticky. So I told you, like, this has got to be an offline thing.
Right. I don't want to bash him. His main point was that he wants Scopely to stop making mistakes. We know he gets very passionate about this. He's always been trying to push them. I don't know the behind the scenes stories, but he tells us that he's been pushing them very hard to stop making these mistakes. But I just thought it was kind of interesting because I've been playing this game for a long time, and I had never thought of exploiting the Red Star issue in the way that he basically promoted by complaining about it.
Let me say this. So I'm an envoy now. Am I the only envoy here? I'm representing the
I believe so, yeah. I believe so. You are the envoy of the group.
I've been in the server for a bit now. And when this issue comes up, the general consensus is that this is the correct action to take. And no opposing viewpoints are really present. And I'm part of that.
Well, I don't see a better solution when this mistake is made. I mean, the ultimate solution is to stop making this mistake in the first place.
Okay, that will never happen.
Right. We see that now.
Let's understand that.
No matter how much lip service they give us, these mistakes are going to continue.
That's Marvel Strike Force. And yeah, I will agree. And I said this last night, that this is a really weird way for Scopely to make kind of a handshake deal with its community. Like, okay, our game's really screwed up and our economy's really bad and our events kind of suck and maybe we force you to blitz and this, that, and the other thing, and war's kind of bad and all the problems with Marvel Strike Force. But look, when we screw up on Red Stars, you go ahead and open up those elites and we'll give them right back. It's a really weird handshake deal that we got going on with them, but it does seem to be the deal. And I'm not going to argue with it if that's honestly the deal, which it seems to be. I don't know. Yeah. We'll find out here in a couple of days or whatever. Okay.
I just feel stupid that I didn't think to do that.
Right? I mean,
I will be now. I guarantee you.
It's a hush-hush deal. We're not supposed to talk about it. In fact, I don't even like talking about it in this forum, but it is what it is. You brought it up. I think it's hey guys, this is there.
Yeah, I think
it's only going to last as long as we kind of shut the fuck up about it. So please don't go. I don't. Yeah. God damn it. Why are you making videos about this, guys? Why are you fucking up maybe the single best thing in Marvel Strike Force?
I'm sorry. All right.
It's fucking hilarious that like you don't understand. They're never going to change it. They're never going to shut it down. Maybe that's a good thing, and we should all just shut the fuck up and take advantage of it. I don't know.
Do you think that we hear this every time there's a notoriously bad patch or a really bad screw up? Do you guys, and this goes out to all of you, Way2Raw, why don't you lead off with this one? Do you think MSF is dying? Do you think the game is going under because of these mistakes?
Oh my God, fuck no. The Earth has, I'm sorry, the sky has been falling since I started this game 2 years ago. So many times Ron has come in the room and he's like, it's the end of Marvel Strike Force. I don't think you get it. This is going to destroy the game.
Guilty.
The game continues.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
It has continued. I think people are going to get burnt out no matter what. Even if the game was flawless, you're going to get burnt out. And people are going to leave. There will be turnover. That's
true. People are going to get burnt out, and I think they're kind of looking for an excuse to help them break their addiction. Hartgrave can probably speak to that side of it a little bit more. In my defense, the reason I get so worked up over these things is because every morning I am on social media scouring everything in MSF to do these recap videos, and I just get an earful, and everybody is saying the same thing. Reddit, especially, of course, Reddit's always on fire about everything, but you go through all the top content creators all the way down to the little guys, and they are mentioning that this could be the end, and it's every single time, and I get sucked into it all the time.
I'd like to say that I have not done that ever, maybe. I just throwing that out there. I'm not part of that. I did not make a video on this today. I'm doing this.
Exactly. There are a few people, and Pathfinder was another person who did not say the sky is falling. Look at us. So
can I just?
This is boring. Honestly, this is boring. You know what's exciting right now is that you can beat the current milestone, but nobody cares about that. You can beat special offensive. I'm up to milestone 17 right now. That's crazy. It was beatable. Great stuff. But nobody knows. Nobody knows that there's 350 dark credits, 50 gold credits, a free Elite 5. But nobody gives a shit.
No, we're all worried about this. What were you saying, Pathfinder?
There's a reason why anger and all of that and salt. I mean, it gets people to look at it. It gets people to click on it. It gets people fired up on Reddit. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I'm going to disagree.
That stuff is not going to go away.
I think it should go away. I think we need it to go away. And I appreciate you not making the video today, Pathfinder, because we need more leadership from community leaders to not fan these flames. And this is just from a financial standpoint of being a content creator, right? I do it basically, I got to say right now, it's a part-time job. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It was like a hobby, but at this point, it's a part-time job for me, quite honestly. And if I look around at other games that do not have the toxic kind of community that Marvel Strike Force has, their views are double, triple, quadruple what we're getting. Because I think regular average players, like your wife there, know this is a bunch of horse shit and are fed up with this and don't watch this crap and tuned off a year ago. About a year ago, almost exactly, Marvel Strike Force views dropped by half. And I think it's with the continued, and I mean, maybe I'm part of that. Like I came in during that. That was my thing. I was mad too, right? And I'm still mad, but I'm smarter now and I'm aware of what's going on. And I don't want to keep, pissing in my drinking water. Like what the fuck, man? Maybe we need to knock it off and try to, we can acknowledge things that are wrong, but covering Reddit 24/7, it's a really bad idea. Like, do you know what Reddit is, everybody? Like, stop reading that
shit. Of the internet.
Yeah.
People, man.
And to be clear, I don't want the salt and the anger all the time. It's just, I don't think it's going to go away. I would like it to go away because I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I do. You are correct. I don't watch that stuff. I don't watch any content creators that are salty. I watch the ones that have fun with the game, that think outside of the box with the game. I enjoy the game because I started playing it as a hobby to escape life and all of its bullshit, and I'm not trying to have my hobby ruined with anger.
Mm-hmm.
That's a brilliant, you know what I just connected for me? 1 year ago, or thereabouts. More importantly, let's connect it to lockdown. Let's connect it to COVID-19, right? People enjoyed the game more and watched content creators less. I don't want to hear you bitch. I just want to enjoy this. And maybe it was the wrong time to get all fucking, extra salty about Marvel Strike Force. When people are looking for an escape and not necessarily want to face the harsh realities of a predatory mobile game.
I think some of the best content out there is the outside of the box fun stuff. I enjoy going to Cleaning Agents stream on Friday nights for MSF Theater, followed by a happy hour over at Taco Shooters where we're just acting silly. I like watching Pathfinder's instructional videos, like Dorky Dad's got some great content out there too. Staying away from all the salt, teaching us how to play or having fun with the game in new and creative ways. Mr. Hartgrave, your little noir skits were just blew me away when I saw those. Everybody else reporting on these clues and trying to, steal clicks that way. And you came out with this awesome skit, great production value, clean thumbnails, all that stuff. And it was a fun little thing to tune in for. Pathfinder, you just simply put out a picture there like, hey, I'm not making a video for this crap. Look, here's where it is.
Video. I have no reason to do that. Like, at least I will give Hartgrave, I give you credit where credit is due. At least you made it fun. Why would I make a 2-minute video saying, hey, go to the web store? Like, waste your life watching my video about this, or you can just read my Twitter post and see that it's in the web store. Like, I just don't want people to miss out on it. Like, I could care less if you watch that.
Yeah, I had the early intel that it was going to be like super, super easy. So I was like, what can we do? And all right, here's the thing. When something that I agree with happens, I like to support it. Right? Either if they give me a good offer like they're going to give today, I support that. Good offers are good, and I will give them money for good offers. When they try to do something outside the box, when they try to have a little bit of fun, who am I to be like, nah, fuck these guys. They didn't do it good enough. I'm going to support them. I'm going to try to help them out. And being in the Envoy program, they didn't help me. Like, I think there was some perception that some people actually thought I was paid to do it, which is fucking hilarious. I was not paid. I wasn't even given the clues officially. That I got them through the data mine that everybody else got eventually. Well, they were like, I don't know if we can give you the clues, Hartgrave. But when I finally had the videos done and I showed them to them, then they were really supportive of it and they pushed it, which was great. But yeah, so, I don't think it's time to kick them when they try to show some kind of, interesting behavior, something out of the norm.
That actually leads me to, I want to kind of pivot away from this a little bit. Pathfinder, Way2Raw, do you guys have anything more you want to say about this before I pivot away to a completely different topic?
Yeah, here? I just want to say one thing. Do what you want to do and spend what you want to spend, and do not give a crap about what anybody else tells you to do, because it's your life, it's your money. Do what you want with your time. If you hate this game, don't play it. If you love this game, play it. I think that there is a great community of people here. If you want to find it, it's there. But oh my gosh, stop listening to what other people tell you to do and just enjoy what you want to enjoy. Like, it's not hard.
Stay the fuck off Reddit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I agree with Pathfinder, and try and be positive. Just as Hartgrave said, like, Scopely tried to do something new and outside of the box, which everybody has been asking for forever, not another fucking Blitz event. And I feel like everyone shits on them for it. And I know I get hate for being like, hey, go Scopely. And don't get me wrong, they can suck sometimes, but I feel like the community doesn't give them the benefit of the doubt sometimes. And it's really annoying.
I think we've gotten used to being, I think that, like, for me, at a certain point, I had to put the brakes on myself, because I think we all know for the first 6 months of my channel, I was pretty damn negative. I was rolling around my own crapulence. But at a certain point, I had to put the brakes on and be like, am I really mad, or am I just like used to being mad? Yeah. I think I got really used to it. And, when these monthly events started coming out and they turned the corner and they reduced the amount of blitzing, I'm like, who am I to be mad? Like, unrationally mad. Like, I'll wait for something that actually pisses me off, and then I'll make an angry video. Sure, I'm not opposed to it, but I don't need to get upset about shit I'm not upset about. Like, I'm not upset about this. I got $20, done, deal. What? Some people are mad. Okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess one other thing, what kind of frustrates me about this right now is what people aren't talking about is the cool stuff like MSF.GG getting a complete overhaul, and it greatly increasing the ability to look at your roster and see what you have and plan things. And for alliances, Like, it's a huge deal, and it's not being talked about. I'm gonna make a video about it.
I can't find any serious
so
negatives
stupid
about that at all. That was a major success, and they're not getting any credit for it because everybody's looking at this other thing.
People were enraged that the web store ran like crap, and now it runs beautifully. So where's the post about that?
Right. The community has become adept at hating and getting caught up in a lot of this. So I will say right here and now, I will pledge to avoid the negativity and try and look to the positivity if I can. And when only people are reporting on bad stuff, I'll do my best to be sarcastic and make you guys laugh about it. That's going to be my pledge.
Run, what the hell has happened where Hartgrave is being pointed to as be positive like Hartgrave?
Well, that brings me to my next point. And Mr. Hartgrave, we didn't talk about this beforehand. So if you want to avoid this conversation, I completely understand. I'm kind of like catching you off guard here with this. Your content has been evolving since day one. I've been watching you since the beginning. One of my favorite content creators and quite an inspiration to me. You've helped me out over the years. I have noticed your content constantly evolving and changing and becoming different. And just recently, you have been catching a lot of heat in the comment section and in other places. In fact, when I have you on my streams or videos or talk about you in the recap or something, people come into my comment section and throw shade at you. What is going on? Because I see you making changes to improve every aspect of what you're doing. And I mean, you became an envoy when you were against the envoy program for a while. I'm sure that's, controversial, but you've already stated, hey, I'm your guys' voice on the inside. I'm doing what I can. Other than that, I don't understand. Did you do something I'm unaware of? Did you steal a baby's candy or kick over a stroller or something?
This is a very nuanced. I mean, do you want a funny answer or do you want the history?
I'm leaving it open to you. And if you want to avoid this topic and just stay away from it, I understand.
Avoid anything. I don't I'm an envoy, but I don't think you're ever going to hear me throw NDA into a casual conversation. I'll tell you what I can tell you. Mm-hmm. Why are people mad at me? I mean, here's another thing. My subscriber count increased from 7,000 to 12,000 in the span of about, a couple of months or so. So people might seem like they're anti-Hartgrave, but we're more pro-Hartgrave than ever. My average views are up. Everything is up. It's all I'm thriving. Yeah. And a lot of that is, it's better content. Mm-hmm. And it's better thumbnails, it's better titles. I'm learning, and some of the hate comes from that. People think they like the old DIY looking Hartgrave. My thumbnails were pictures of me in front of my green screen, right, mm-hmm. when I started, and now they're a little more professional. They use the clip art because I have access to the Envoy server. So some of that is maybe sellout kind of stuff. The bulk of this, the people that are on my nerves, that are needling me, which I kind of put to bed. I put out the video that I think a lot of people saw, where I kind of addressed this as much as I, wanted to, at least in my own content. I'll kind of talk about it a little more here. But what was it, 6 months ago, 10 months ago, I defended Boilon. Mm-hmm. One of our content creators came at Boilon pretty hard, and I defended him. I believe I was the only content creator to do so on a big platform. Other content creators, on Twitch to 500 people or in back channels were like, oh, what happened is wrong. But I did it on my main channel. I did it with 7,000 views. It's still on my channel today. You can go look it up and people do. I just got to comment on it while we're sitting here. So it's still there. And I feel passionately about it. I don't feel we should have content creators that are bigots, that are homophobes. I think that is, I'll take a stand on that. And I think maybe that's where some of the hatred stems from, is that I will let you know who I am, as opposed to other content creators who are honestly smarter than me, who will not let you know who they are, because it's not wise for me to do that. But it is what it is. I'm a very honest person, and I'll let you know who I am. And I guess because of that, it opens the door towards this kind of reaction, open reaction.
Well, I know we were talking about your numbers blowing up on Taco Shooter Stream the other day, and they had some good things to say about you. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's just, when you're doing better, there's a lot more haters out there. So I'm glad your numbers are blowing up. You definitely deserve it. And I appreciate you coming on today and talking with us. I actually have to go over and record a video with Pathfinder. We're supposed to be doing a defense up like almost a half hour ago, I think. We were in a little bit long today, but I really enjoyed being able to talk with you and with Pathfinder. I'm glad I got my wife on stream here a little bit for this. That was good too.
Yeah, shout out Way2Raw.
Yeah. So thank you guys very much. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. Mr. Hartgrave, is there anything you wanted to say?
No, I think that's it. Keep digging.
All right. Pathfinder, you got anything?
Nope.
Okay. And Way2Raw, you got anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, don't be afraid of the FOMO, people. Not all content has to be completed.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Yeah, that's true.
Run
She's still got
FOMO.
She's still got some campaign notes that have yet to be finished, and it drives me absolutely bonkers. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Pathfinder, I'm going to reconnect with you so we can go over our video here next.
Yep.
All right, bye. Okay. Wow, that was a great conversation. I'm stoked. We got to talk about all of that, had some good information. I think it is a wise decision that we stay positive. Stop fretting over these things in the game. Don't speak for others, just speak for yourself. Don't throw shade at one another, whether you're a spender, whether you're free to play, whether you're a content creator, whether you make infographics, or whether you just play this game quietly and like to watch videos on YouTube. Do your thing, enjoy it, and have a great time. Okay, YouTube, I'm going to do a behind the scenes conversation with Pathfinder Gaming. If you want to be a part of the behind the scenes where I make mistakes like this and talk about stuff, then come find me on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like 10-ish, sometimes Central Time, like that. And then we talk about stuff, like this. Teams like this is what we're going to talk about. So we'll be back, YouTube. I'm going to talk with Pathfinder about this. Catch you later. Bye. What's up, YouTube? We are back after making that video, and my wife, Way2Raw, is going to join us on stream as I go through my dailies, talk shop with the fellows here. We were just raided by Sen Raven, finished up a conversation with Hartgrave, and recorded a video with Pathfinder Gaming. So be sure to check out all that stuff right here on this YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to do some daily. It is so weird seeing your picture upside down on my monitor, honey. It's almost a little distracting. I'm going to kill the music so we can hear you. So say hi to the gang, would you?
Hey, gang. Yes, it's weird. I'm upside down on my monitor, too. And I don't have a second one to watch you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have to fix that. So
no, it's okay.
So tell me what's going on in your alliance these days. We love alliance shop talk with Way2Raw.
Sorry, that just threw me off. I don't know. What do you want to know? We're doing 3.4 raids, and
this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm doing 3.2. She's doing 3.4. I have more than twice her TCP. Oh, tell them about this morning's complaint you had to me, honey, about your TC penis.
Fuck you, Ron. I'm trying really hard to get to 10 million, and for some reason, it's like the slowest process. I cannot hit that 10 million. That was my complaint. It is what it is. I'll get there eventually, but I keep spending, and it just seems like it's taking forever.
Spending in-game resources. She's free to play.
Yeah,
as we discussed earlier.
Oh.
So read chat and talk to the people. I didn't bring you on here for nothing. My goodness, I got to play this game.
I don't know why you brought me on here. I was just hanging out in the closet, chilling.
Because I got 100 people in here watching it. I've got no content in line for them. I burned through all of it a little early, and I got to get my dailies done, which is the most boring shit to stream.
No, Tuggle. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. I'm really sorry. No, we are not buying the offer. No shade to anyone who does. I think it's a great offer. I think if you want to take advantage of it,
if you're a spender, you gotta get that. You absolutely have to get that.
Stop hoarding and you'll hit 10 million easy. I mean, yeah, I do still stick to my 1 million a day cleaning agent, so that's probably why it's taking forever. It's funny because I really wanted to complete DD4 before I hit 10 million, and I was so afraid of crossing over 10 million before I finished DD5, sorry, my mistake. And it felt like it was coming up quick, and then now that I've finished DD5, it feels like it's just like going through molasses or something. It's just taking forever to get there. Run, I think you have plenty of war attacks that you could get a war.
I know, I've got a bunch of war attacks. I'm just not having fun in war right now. It's always the same attacks, it feels like, and I usually end up using my good teams on them later. And I've been having trouble making Hela and Zim work. I've got the T4s in them. My Hela's like gear tier 14 or something now. And I'm losing with them, and that's pissing me off because everybody's 2-year-old can make that team work, but I can't seem to make it work right now.
Zero Co Gamer, I keep about 40 to 50 million on hand, and I have like 600 or 700 gold orbs. I don't usually touch my gold orbs, so I'm not sure where I'm at right now. Good for you. I mean, don't buy it. You don't feel pressured to buy it because it's there. But if you want to buy it, if it's helpful, like, no shade. This is the thing is, I don't fucking care. Everyone seems to have an opinion on how people play this game. Play it how you want to play it. Enjoy.
Yeah, Benny. Benny, I think we were talking about it earlier. Some people think that that they are going to try and make the tunes more expensive in that resource to try and compensate. I personally think that they are going to release the floodgates on that, but they might pivot more into the health catalysts and the superior catalysts or whatever they are to try and compensate, because there's still that aspect of the orange gear that is a bottleneck. But like Stocky's saying, they could also double down on teal gear. So no, if you're a spender, you don't need to buy that offer. It's just that right now, the value is there. And not knowing what's to come in the future, you could spend $20 and really help progress your roster, make it easier for you if you want to. No, it went into auto basic again. I swear I took that feature off.
Which is the whole point of spending. Most of those offers lose their value over time, but in the right now, it helps. It might, they might do a lot of things, Zero Cool Gamer. Honestly, like, if it's not one bottleneck, it's the next one. That's how I feel.
Right. I think I'm going to try playing music while I have you on, honey, and see if I know you're not going to hear it, but I want to see if the player will keep playing while we're on the call. Because I've been trying to tinker with Discord and make it work. We'll see. Oops, I need to really watch what I'm doing here.
You could still open all those orbs and get none of what you need. I mean, you do run that risk as well.
I don't think you're going to miss out on what you need with 20,000 orbs. I have a feeling you're going to find what you want in there somewhere.
You know what, Benny? I think that is a great idea. I'm a huge fan of sleeping on something. It's like those numbers, when you see that huge, like, was it 20 or 40 million? I don't even know. I honestly don't look at the offers. I don't go to the offers section in the game. It doesn't exist to me unless someone throws up, hey, there's a 1-core offer, and then I'll go collect. But someone has to tell me, otherwise I wouldn't know it's there. But I think sleeping on it, because so many people are just afraid of the FOMO. Just, it's fine.
And like we talked about, the community's reaction to some of this stuff tends to be in the negative, and it tends to be overblown. That's putting it mildly.
I think everyone should be happy. You got a fucking great offer. Way to go.
Yeah, great offer.
Someone told me the other day my haters were gonna come for always being positive about Scopely, so feel free to hate on me. I'm trying to get some haters.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate Scopely for creating this game. I found this community and I've had a wonderful time playing Marvel Strike Force with friends and being here with everybody else. So I don't give a shit that the game is broken or dying or players are going in or out or whatever. I don't care. I'm here having a good time with people and just having fun with the community, and that's the fun part. That's what the content creators need to focus on, in my opinion, is making content that shows off and displays the Marvel Strike Force community. That you can come play this game and you can go to YouTube and you can go to Twitch and you can avoid Reddit for your life, please, but you can find things that are entertaining that involve this game. I just think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, Spotify just crapped out. So no music. Sorry, guys.
Chuck Wolf, I do go to the actual web store. Sorry, I might have used the term web store earlier. I meant the in-game store. I do go to the web store reluctantly, but I don't go daily. I know I should. I know it's free. I know. But I'm busy and it was always slow. And so unless there was an event going on where I needed to go there to help progress, I usually avoid it if I can. I'm not recommending that to anyone. It's an awesome free resource. It takes 2 seconds. Go get it. I'm a stubborn one sometimes. So I was waiting for Cleaning Agent to come and call me a sellout. The Abomination milestone. Well, I'm a bit of a hoarder, Benny.
Whoops. Hold on. Sorry. Go ahead. I screwed up the window and people were looking at it was good. Technical difficulties. Go ahead.
Benny, I tried to hoard beforehand, so I don't know where I'm at right now. I'll log in, but I know once it started, I went straight to like milestone 12. Just by collecting everything I hoarded. How about you? Where's everybody else? Like, where did everyone else start on the milestone after hoarding? Obviously, Run started at 0 because he collects all the red dots.
I did not. I was like on milestone 13 or something. I'm not really sure. I did just fine. I hoarded a bunch of stuff. I was to the point where I had to collect things because they were going to expire.
Pretty sure it's documented somewhere in one of your streams where you collected stuff and everyone in chat was screaming at you not to touch them.
Oh, that was the raid milestone rewards for the raid itself. Like the actual milestones for the raid. I'm talking about the mailbox stuff. I didn't do any of that.
Gotcha. Hey, Cleaning Agent is my first hater. Yay! I was in the accidental claim all camp. Oh no, Juicy! I'm so sorry. Are you guys doing like lower raids to get in more attacks? That's what we're doing. I'm doing runs raids right now. We're doing the easier raids. Did he not hear me?
Sorry.
I can't see his response.
Sorry, I realized I had a bunch of summons on the field and Carnage was out there and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get Carnage quick.
Knock on wood, I have not found this like claim all button. I've heard so many people talk about it. It has yet to happen to me, and that means it'll probably happen tomorrow.
Yeah, Benny, it was a mindless collection of mine. I was streaming and talking, and I just muscle memory right through it and collected them all. And then, of course, chat was just laughing their ass off at me as I did it because I didn't even realize it until chat told me what I'd done.
3.4 gives more credits even at 30. I think we're doing it so everyone can hit more nodes. I don't know. I didn't do the math. My alliance tells me what to do and I just log in and do it. I'm too busy with school right now. I just know we're doing 3.2 right now and it's really fun to just like walk right through it. Yeah, I've heard that legit, man. I've heard that. I know it's not an intentional thing, and I probably would have been livid had that happened to me with everything that I was busy saving.
I just realized where the claim all button is. For the longest time, I didn't know where it was. I'm kind of pissed that I know where it is now because it's a read all and claim all button. And that sucks. Like that can actually...
I haven't found it yet. You'll have to show it to me so that I can avoid it. Speaking of, how is school? School is good. I have 1 month left until the semester's over. Really excited. I just this last weekend I had a chem exam and a nutrition exam, and I don't know how I'm doing it, but it's happening. I'm learning something, I believe, along the way. Oh, I did. Okay, this is really silly, and probably a lot of you in chat are gonna be like, "Okay, Raw, get with the times." I made bread for the first time from scratch, like actual yeast in a bowl, rising, punching, kneading, rising, cooking. Like,
And it was edible too.
It was fuck you, Rod. It was good. I've never been able to bake, but it's really funny learning the chemistry behind it and then putting it into practice. It was awesome. Learning to hate chemistry. I actually like chemistry. My issue isn't with hating what I'm learning. It's just the load that I'm carrying right now. 7 classes is too much for me. So next semester, I think I'm going down to 6. I was hoping for 5, but it's just 6 is what I'll get. My game froze and it wasn't even in mail and somehow. Oh, that's gross. That's gross, Rorix. I'm so sorry. Do you still have a phone after that? Because I might have thrown my phone. Making bread and coffee are the best uses of chemistry. Yeah. I couldn't agree more right now.
Why is she losing progress, Juicy? Because she's doing 3.2? You lose more credits pre-wins and reward tiers. At 3.2, you would have to do like 15 nodes to equal 3.4. I leave it up to my alliance to decide what I do. And as long as they have the raids playing every day, I'm happy. I don't care which raid we do. Just have them all going. Okay, Scarlet Spider. Today, you need to die.
Sure it is, Rorix. Sure it is. Juicy, I trust your opinion. I just don't know. I'm not the one who did the math on it. I had someone else in our alliance. I didn't have them do it. They were very nice and did it, and that's what they came up with. I don't know if I can even find it, to be honest. And like I said, I've been busy with school, so I'm just like, tell me where you want me, and I will clear it.
I'm not 100% sure how I got the blind on Scarlet Spider. I know that's an interaction between Miles and Ghost Spider, but I wasn't planning on doing that. Just so you guys know, I'm not that good. That was an accidental blind, but I'm loving it, and I'm gonna have to watch the replay to see how that happened, because I've been getting pretty pissed off at this bio node. The RNG will get you every once in a while, just totally mess you up. This guy's got defense down. Let's do that. He's got blind till the end of days. Oh wait, his ultimate is unavoidable, isn't it? I think his ultimate is unavoidable. I might want to go after him.
Hey, Rod, your favorite person is in chat. Can you say Trooper Koopa 3 times fast?
My favorite person is on this vid call. But yeah, Trooper Koopa is here as well.
Yeah, I'm going for my master's, so, I'll be in school for the rest of my life.
Yeah, thank you, Penny West. I remembered that a little late, but I got him anyway. He didn't dodge it. That Scarlet Spider is the reason I ruin this all the time. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so... Oh, no, you're okay. I'm probably going to butcher it. Agzara, we are probably... I think we're doing like 80 to 90% in 3.2, whereas we would be doing 30% in 3.4. Well, probably like 40 or 50 in 3.4, unless we pushed for 60. But we try really hard as an alliance not to have people just draining resources like crazy. Unless it's like one big push is fine, but for a whole event, I wouldn't want to do that. That doesn't sound like fun to me.
Meanwhile, Magneto Basic extends stun and trauma. Is that why people are so excited about him right now? I need to get my hands on that guy.
Going right on 3.4 won't give you more nodes than dropping to 3.2.
Ooh, I can't go right. I can't go right on any difficulty. I get eaten alive on the mutant nodes.
Yay, I got it. I'm glad. Yeah, didn't Magneto, did he get like a rework or something?
Mag Daddy. I love that, Betty. I love Mag Daddy. That's great. Extendability block, trauma, stun on basic. On his basic, he extends trauma and stun and ability block. It's gotta be coded for. Are we sure about that? Are we sure? That's gotta be. Man, that's gonna be so awesome.
Are you happy right now, Run?
If that works, as Benny is saying it works, I remember hearing about that, but I kind of gloss over. I don't get excited about a player's kits until they're in game because, like Mobile says, it's how it's written, it's how it's intended, and it's how it actually works in game. And so I don't tend to get excited over the kits until I actually get my hands on them and play them. And so I'm not sure that that's going to happen the way it's said because he's not in game yet, is he? I mean, is his rework active?
Yeah, it is.
I can get excited about his kit. Pathfinder says it has to explicitly say if it doesn't extend or spread something.
It's active, but needs 3 DAS members.
What is up with all the vowels? Oh my gosh. Look at all those vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sometimes 6. Linadielid with the follow. And Snaky with the follow. I appreciate that very much. I'm one of the worst content creators when it comes to reading your names. I apologize very much. Be sure to jump into chat, say hello, tell me how to pronounce your name correctly, and so on and so forth.
You call him Eyelid?
Is it eyelid?
I swear that's what you just said.
Well, Linadielid. I don't know how to pronounce that, man. Lion Adyelid. Lion Adyelid. Okay, I'm going to call you Lion for short. Thanks, Lion. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Come back and hang out anytime. You and I can be best friends. Let's go to the campaign and see what we can do. I think I have a Maddie I can do one more thing on. So, Raw, what do you got hearted in your roster? What are you working on? What's your top priorities right now?
I'm working on BA right now. Please don't shoot me, chat. I know who are they now? The Wakandan rework or whatever, I think is the other option. But BA I can use in raid, so I'm working on BA. And that's about it. And actually, I only have 1 row of hearted tunes at the moment, which I don't think has ever happened. I'm slowly running out of tunes to farm. I'm becoming a big girl. I'm becoming I'm not an end gamer.
There's lots of new farms out there. We just got Wong and Maddie, Magic, Kate Bishop, and Starlord T'Challa are farmable now from nodes and such.
Most of them
Grambo 5000 with the follow. Appreciate that very much.
I mean, I will go farm them, but I'm not hearting them because I don't necessarily need them. I heart the ones I needed, which sucked because it was like minions to get Nick Fury, to get Omega Red, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not necessarily building Prior or T'Challa or any of them.
Grambo follow just to see if I could read the name. He's going to unfollow now and go someplace else. Thanks for stopping by, Grambo. Appreciate it. Do I need either of these T4s, the basic or the ultimate, on Zombie Iron Man? Because it's not working. It's not working. I'm the only player in MSF that can't get this guy to work. I've got him at gear tier 13, 3-star striker. I know that's not really the issue. I know it's all about Hela, which let's just go to Undying so we can see the whole team here real quick. Also, Pathfinder says that the War Dogs is OP. I'm very curious about that. Hela, I got all these gear tier 15 Raider 7x5 Why can't I keep this team alive? Hela gets clipped off. They're constantly singling her out. What is drawing the AI to Hela?
Cleaning agent, I only have 4 stars on Red Hulk, unfortunately.
Skirmisher on zombie?
And I don't build war teams. So that also weighs into my decision on who to build. I build raid teams. Raids is what I love to do.
Okay, I also had Skirmisher on him as well. I'll change him back to Skirmisher. I have Hela as a raider. That means I'll just make the other 3 strikers or something, whoever I put in there with him. Because I've been trying a bunch of different stuff. New warriors, all the usual suspects. Yeah, they're just singling out Hela.
Ouch, TLC, I'm really sorry. That sucks.
Axera, I'm trying him against the Asgardian, the hero Asgardians, which do a lot of AoE attacks and such. And I'm watching other people beat the hero Asgardians without too much trouble. I'm also trying them. I haven't tried them against Darkhold or Stormhold. I see people doing those and getting lucky, but honestly, I think those are pretty big teams right now. Do you have Zim and Hela on totally different ends of the formation? Yes, on opposite ends. What is that rumbling?
We're having a huge storm.
Oh, that's okay. I got the window open. I'm hearing the thunderstorm. I thought.
Yeah, no, North Texas. They said there's going to be a huge storm coming in. It's been raining basically the whole time you've been streaming.
I've kind of got some shell shock from Sandor Clegane throwing in all those gifted subs this morning. The constant meteorite strikes coming down. So every time I hear a rumble, I'm like, is it Clegane again?
So cleaning agent, not just a war team. Are you telling me that I need to be building them instead of BA? I mean, I'm not excited about BA. Let me put that out there. But they're useful in 2 different places, and one of them is raids, and I'm going to need them for another one. So that's why I chose them. I'm also not up to date on everything. I spend 90% of my life in a school book.
So Benny, you're using Tangled Web with them going into Darkhold. Bag says put Zim in the middle, which is a great point because Zim's going to be revived. There's no reason to put him on the opposite end. I should put Zim in the middle.
Scourge, that was it. Yes, it's for Scourge.
Who are you?
Out of the 2.
What are you doing for Scourge?
I'm building BA over Wakandans.
I think that's a great choice.
Because I can use them in raids. I've heard Wakandans are actually better in Scourge. Yeah, as Pathfinder says. I've heard that they're actually better, but I can use BA elsewhere.
I think if you're serious about war, Wakandans are probably the way to go because they're the better Scourge team, and you're going to use them in war with the new War Dogs. And that'll be a lot of fun. And I have a feeling there's probably going to be some things that the War Dogs are required for because I don't see them being required for a lot of stuff in the game. But I think for everybody else, if you're not that into war, I think Bionic Avengers is kind of the way to go because you need them for the tech raids.
I was educated today not to speak on the free-to-play experience, but I think Bionic is a better. I don't understand why so many content creators want to speak on the free-to-play experience when they're not free-to-play.
Yeah, the free-to-play players are going to be outraged. You should be mad about this. You should be raging in the street. And I'm like, no, man, I think it's hilarious. Yeah, this is fun.
It. What is this I hear about Nakia being needed for her own event? I didn't lump you in. I'm not lumping anyone in. I've always thought it was funny since the beginning, since I started almost 2 years ago.
So Stocky, they changed the requirement for something from Wakandans to War Dogs specifically, which means you'll have to have Nakia there. Now, we don't know if the Nakia release event, whatever it is coming before that or not. So it's one of those things where Scopely loves to let information out, whether they intentionally do this or not. They're allowing information to come out that looks as though you need to buy Nakia to make sure that you can use her in the upcoming event. Now, I'm sure it's going to be just like Zim, how they made it look like you needed Zim to get through the Zim campaign stuff, but you didn't. In fact, you didn't even need him at 3 stars. So I'm sure it's going to work out like that. We'll have access to Nokia, and you'll be able to throw her in there at like a nothing development and still use it and get through. Or it'll just require 3 war dogs.
Prince of Peace, free to play means free to play. I've never spent a cent on the game. Not even the 99-cent Silver Surfer offer that came out. I had so many people that were like, can I pay for this for you? I know you won't buy it, but can I do it? And I wouldn't let it happen. That's what I mean.
She's one of those hardcore ones that really enjoys knowing that everything she did was without a purchase, regardless of where the money came from or how much money she's got in her wallet or whatever. It shows that whatever she's doing is pure talent, and that's it. There's nothing else pushing up that score whatsoever.
I agree, Pathfinder. I don't know why people panic. I don't get it. The game's not going anywhere.
Okay, Juicy, I'm going in. Oh man, that thunder's getting loud.
Lots of people claim free to play, but are actually cheap to play, which is fine too. Like, there's no hate towards it.
Is there a term for me having gone from a moderate spender to free to play? And keep in mind, I'm not cheap to play either. I'm not buying this offer. I'm not spending any money on this game, nor do I have plans to. So is there a term for me that started out as a spender and now is not? Retired, reformed, free to play? Reformed to play? Broke? Recovering a dead dolphin? I spend when Scopely deserves it and they don't. Well, Rolf Kieran, you should spend on this offer for $20, man. They're doing the right thing by leaving it in play and giving everybody access to it on their mistake. I don't want to, and honestly, by purchasing this offer and screwing up their intended game plan, you're gonna be providing them incentive not to do it again. Broke to play?
I'm loving these. These are hilarious. Who cares if someone is free to play or spends?
There is the term smart. You'd be the first person to apply that to me, Steven. Beached whale.
Prince of Peace, it really doesn't matter. I 100% agree. I think everybody's needed. I think the free to play community, the cheap to play, the Krakens, I think we're all needed to keep the game up and going and bringing in new players and whatnot. And I'm super grateful for those who spend. I chose specifically not to spend just because I saw Run get so upset with the offers and stuff. And I was like, if I don't have a player in the game of spending, then I won't get upset about them. And I was correct. I haven't.
All right, I think I got this one. OK State Pokes. Is that right? OK State Pokes. Did I get it? Or is it Oxstat Pokes? I'm going to go with OK State Pokes. I think that sounds funnier.
The community is 100% needed. You guys are the reason that I play.
Oh, I fucking hate this game. I wouldn't play it without the community.
I don't hate the game. I like the game, but I cheated on free to play with Surfer, but it was a one-time thing, and I swear I'll never do it again. A lot of people cheated on free to play with Surfer, and that's fine. It was a great deal. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, Pathfinder, you're right. People who check this game out on Reddit are there's unfortunately a big persuasion for people not understanding how toxic Reddit can be.
I think you just have to find joy in it. That's we've said it many times. Check out Cleaning Agent. He's hilarious. He had Pathfinder on there recently. We found out Pathfinder's hidden talent for ASMR. I'm just like, you can have fun with the game still. You can. I feel like you can choose to be angry or you can choose to have fun. So let's have fun. You can come hang out with me. I take White Claw shots every time I say It's horrible. It makes my gameplay go down. I've done some stupid stuff on my account. The more I drink on stream, I wake up the next day and I'm just like, what was I thinking? But I have fun and I'm cool with that. Every spender has that one offer that popped their cherry. Mine was a $1 1,000 core offer.
Oh, I remember that offer. We all remember the good ones, right? I don't actually remember what my first offer was. I know that it was something inconsequential. I just made the decision that I enjoyed this game and I was going to start spending on certain offers to, like, I think character releases or something. But whenever they had a super good deal, the surfer offers and the whole debacle there, how some of those were super cheap and later they were super expensive. And then the $1 1,000 core offer, these mistake offers are fantastic.
That does have some pretty cool mods. She doesn't know who all of them are, but she does have good ones.
She was a little bit intoxicated when she started hitting that moderate button.
Cleaning Agent is not trash, and he does have amazing guests. And you should see him do his Wolverine impression is
Who says Cleaning Agent's trash? Ban that person from my stream.
I love it, Chuckwolf. I take pride in that too. I was just telling Run, I noticed that in my alliance, my personal alliance, there's only 4 of us that are below 20 million. I think there's like 8 that are like 28 million, which is pretty substantial. I know TCP doesn't mean a whole lot, but those are some big numbers. And for me to be like top 5 in raid damage at 9 million, like I take pride in that. I like to help other free-to-plays if that's how they choose to play. Or even people who do pay, but they don't know what they're doing with it. Like Run said, he had to get a little bit better when he stopped having to pay for it.
A lot better.
That
like a
sounded
lot
dirty.
better.
That sounded dirty. It wasn't meant to be dirty. Oh yeah, I'm solidifying you as my number 1 hater, Cleaning Agent. I spent so much choir money and lunch money on comic cards, I've been conditioned. Oh my gosh, my kids are into, what is it? It's Pokemon, right, Ron?
Yeah.
The Pokemon cards that
Pokemon,
like Battle. Yes, they want to spend all their money on Pokemon cards. They just have to have them. My first offer was 50 shards of Colossus and a 4 red star for him for $5. Damn.
People were excited about Colossus and they were so pissed that he took so long to become available and farmable. I remember that.
Pokemon is the best. Well, I'm slowly learning. My son is teaching me what everything means on the cards. He's taught me how to tell if a card is fake by destroying it, which I find hilarious. Apparently, if you open it up, you can tell on the inside or something. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Our son's got weird ideas about how Pokemon works.
Oh, Stocky,
That's the laundry. Never ending, Stocky. The laundry never ends, man.
For sure, Chuck Wolf. And by the way, like, because I am such a small TCP, that means that I'm not good in everything. And I'm fully aware of that. As Run said earlier, I haven't finished the Doom campaign. I have no intention on finishing the Doom campaign anytime soon. I got to Captain Sam, and I was like, I don't really need anything after this. And it was like build Hydra or Power Armor. And at the time, those were not good options, so I never built them. But I do good in raids. I am not very good in war, but I do get DVs because of how small I am. I'm in flight deck. I still have my purple border, and I'm 9 million, right? So most people... Oh, and I still have hand in the front of my defense. So most people leave me for last. In fact, every alliance we've come against leaves me for last. And so I just put big-ass tunes that they don't think I have in the back, like Dorm, Doom, whomever. And they leave me for last because it's first to full clear, and usually their resources are drained. So I still get DVs, and I still help my alliance out in war, even though I suck at it. How many days played? I think I'm like 600. I have 2 girls. The laundry multiplies every 8 hours. You know what? It's not much better with boys. My kids change their out. Well, I don't even know if it's that they change them. It's that we ask them to get dressed, and they prefer to be naked, and so we make them get dressed, and 2 minutes later, they're naked again, and we tell them to go get dressed, and they just grab new clothes. So there's that. How was the hard campaign for you? It was fine. I couldn't auto the whole thing, but I got through it in one shot. Way too evil for war.
I don't think I'm going to survive this. I should have done the flip the first turn. This is too much of a punch up for me.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm the
maybe.
My big players get huge amounts of DVs. I can't compete. They've got just enormous teams that sometimes people can't even get through. But if they do get through them, they've got nothing left for me. Boys are worse. They get dirty. Boys are so dirty. Sorry, I love my kids, but that bathwater at the end of the night is nasty. Big junk in the back. That's right, Jumpy. Just load it in the back. Heroes is easier than Doom campaign. Oh, I finished. Yeah. Okay, that's adorable, Saki. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even be mad about that dirtiness. No, I love it. Run, apparently you're not going to win this. I can't actually see what Run is doing, so I'm just telling him.
Oh, I'm not going to win it, huh? I'm not going to win it. What's that look like to you? That's right, I'm the greatest.
Wow.
We had a level 8 hype train this morning. My ego is through the fucking roof right now.
You're really going to enjoy watching that back, aren't you, Run?
Oh my God, I can't wait. I want to end stream early so I can go watch it.
Wow.
It's no secret that I love myself. It's not a secret at all. I think it's fine.
Dirty joke.
Hey, what if you were to throw Hela or a zombie Iron Man in with the traditional Asgard team? Would that still just be a total waste of Zim?
Getting my 6-year-old to wash his hands is rough. I can see that, yes. It took a long time. Not with my youngest. My youngest actually does not like his hands dirty unless he's like playing in the mud. But the second he's done, he's like screaming to go wash his hands. But my oldest, he could have dirty hands all day. It could have syrup on it. It doesn't matter. He wouldn't wash them unless I made him.
Sword Name Kindness, you want me to try the Undying on the YA team? Which one? This one right here, this 537? I can give it a shot. We'll see. So you know what I need to do? I need to delete this team because that's not how I want it. Somebody was saying, I think it was Big was saying that I need to put Zim in the middle.
Ryan, have you ordered my costume yet?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally did that. No.
Don't we have to dress up as Ant-Man?
Yes, the Ant-Man and Wasp. I totally forgot. I need to get on that.
And don't we have to also dress up as each other? Wasn't that the other thing?
I'm dressing up as Wasp and you're dressing up as Ant-Man.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. Let's see. I want the new warriors in here. Whoops, that's Emma. I don't want Emma in here. Get off my screen. Where's Dagger? Oh no, Dagger, where are you? There she is. And then we're going to find Hela, which I think Hela was up here maybe now that I put her at gear tier 13. There she is. And then who's the 5th? Because I used Deathpool already. I could probably go Scarlet Witch, prolonged negative effects. Let's try this one. See how this works. 839. I think I got this one.
I'm going to laugh if you die.
I probably will. You don't gain anything from Tony dying and reviving, though. It's not like Greg. Isn't there a speed change? Don't you get a little bit of speed manipulation when Tony dies? I thought he still did that. Let's get rid of her, I believe. Oh, no. We want to put the ability block for 2 turns on Squirrel Girl so she doesn't cleanse. There we go. And then, you know what? We're going to put the bleeds on her, too. with the trauma and all that stuff, and we're going to spread it to everybody, and this should make the whole team just go away, right? We can add to the effect with this. That's going to be lots of fun. Uh-oh, hell is blind. You know what you need to do? You kind of need to throw your own echo in when you go against the Young Avengers. That way they can't do their assist maneuver. Oof, man. By the skin of my teeth, I survived that battle. I don't know how I was able to do that, punching down 90%. Whatever, win's a win. You're awful quiet there, Raw.
Sorry, I was checking on my account. I have an addiction. Don't judge me.
No, you're fine.
No, we have the same war, so I have war going on right now. Not that I'm super helpful in it, but I have it.
What are we attacking? Do we even have targets? We don't even have targets right now. We don't care. We don't care. I want like a really big H for H so I can use my Weapon X team.
Ultimate Chaos, what info are you looking for? I'm ready to have a second morning. I need my afternoon coffee. My other addiction.
That's a dangerous placement, but whatever. We're going to wing it anyway. Yeah, Demillion, I agree. I think that the Dark Hunters are the best H for H counter. My Weapon X has trouble punching down into them because of the Weapon X accidentally kills them, and so they just revive with charges. Stun 'em! Yeah!
Wait, who's the H5H now? I don't remember.
H5H is, some people like to call him H5H because it's the 5-piece Heroes for Hire team.
Oh, I was thinking that they got a new tune or something. This is what happens when you're not part of the community.
Probably should have put that basic on Valkyrie so that she would have defense down for when Storm goes. I
believe the offer will be back in at like 5 p.m. Somebody's time.
Somebody's time. I like that. 5 p.m. somebody's time. Because we don't know if it's the first reset or the second reset of the server. All right, so I screwed this one up, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we'll survive this somehow. We just got gold first. Gold Fist in the game, much better than Iron Fist. Weapon X into Darkhold. That's what you want me to try? I've never been successful at Weapon X into Darkhold. I don't know how to do it. What's the attack order? What's my play with Weapon X into Darkhold? I'll give it a shot. I need to start practicing that because I'm seeing that in Crucible and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't play out the same way as in War because in War there's speed bonuses and all sorts of stuff. But I need to familiarize myself with the team is what I'm saying. So let's try this Darkhold right here and I'll try Weapon X into it. See how it goes.
His punches are softer and more malleable, but they look way cooler. That was referring to Gold Fist, by the way.
Right. I caught that.
I can't see your reaction, so I don't know if you caught it or if you're just over there paying attention to your game.
I'm trying to pay attention to my game. Borda. Scopely's on Jimmy Buffett time. So help me out here. What's the play with Weapon X into a 5-piece Darkhold team? Ability block MLF, then kill Heartless. Okay. Juicy knows me so well. He's like, you do this, and then I'm going to shut up and watch you fail. And that's how Juicy always does it. And then like I get started and I do it just like he says and builds up my confidence in myself. And then it all falls apart and people laugh and we all have a good time.
Yeah, the strategy is to win, Ron. Just make that happen.
Just try and win.
Why Heartless? I'm curious. I don't have a big Weapon X or have Weapon X. I only have a couple of plug and play tunes from there. So I'm curious why you would want to kill Heartless first. Or is it just that he's easy and squishy because I can't see his match?
Well, I'm doing okay on him so far. Wow, Agatha went under stealth already.
Heartless hits hard when you get buffs. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Thank you. I was going to say, I think I usually save Heartless for last, but I don't go into him with this.
I'm going to go for the taunt and stuff because I think I can take care of it with this. He's still got the taunt. Give me that speed up. Let's go.
Wow, look at me learning. Thank you, chat.
I'm telling you, this is the best place for new players, mid-game players to learn because they can come watch me fail. I ask lots of questions. Chat's great about helping me out.
Maybe I go against really small ones. Well, is this specific to Weapon X? Because I usually do Eternals Darkhold into mine, but my arena is still small compared to most. I don't have to fight people like Jumpy.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. No, I was punching down like 300k into that team or something ridiculous. But seeing how that plays out, I see why people use Weapon X into Darkhold in War. That's probably going to be my new thing. I should probably start doing that. See, here's this. New warriors with Eternals. Don't do that. Unless you want them to use the Eternals on it, don't do that. Because I'm just going to go in there with Eternals and Loki and kill it. One shot, everybody's dead. Just the 3-piece Eternals and Loki blows that up.
40 million offer made me fall 200 places in World TCP ladder. I'm really sorry that you don't have the biggest anymore.
That's true, Demillion. She still has the big resistance, so it's a good thing I was punching down that much. I come for the mop.
I fell on punch-ups in my war. Do you really, Jumpy? All I do is punch-ups. Or cleanups. I'm really good at cleanups. I like breaking up my teams. I really am not a fan of using a full 5-piece. I'm just like against it for some reason. I do it, obviously, but I prefer not to.
Oh, I don't have my Young Avengers. I wanted to try them out on that. Nah. It's no good.
Aww. Later, cleaning agent. Have fun.
See you later, cleaning agent.
I'm so with you on that. Is that a thing? Is there a handful of us that are like, I prefer to make my own team? I rarely build a full 5 team. I rage on my mates for leaving the solo Doc Hawk. Okay, Run 7. I don't mind cleaning up Doc Hawks. I find them easy. But it's still, I would say in this alliance, I don't think that happens very often. Undying will be fun for you going forward, probably. I'm here for it. Like, I use Rogue, but she's probably the only one out of that team that I use. I love my Death Pool. I have Omega Red and Lady Deathstrike, but those are the only ones out of that team I have built. I like doing plug and play. Hell, I used K-Watch for the longest time and didn't go after Warlock. I have him now.
I actually, the one thing I like about my Crucible defense, putting MLF, Red Hawk, the Horseman with the Tangled Web in 6 is what I'm doing. The thing I like about that is it forces me to hybridize my counters and think of new ways to come into the cookie cutter teams that I'm coming across at my league. And that has made Crucible much more fun. I am now thinking about it and attempting it and working hard at it and trying. I'm failing. I lost, I think, 2 out of the 3 matches this Crucible. I'm not doing so well. But it's more fun for me. It feels new and fresh. I feel like I'm kind of giving myself a handicap to mix it up. Now, I probably will pull that team now that I have Unlimited built. I'd like to play around with the Unlimited team and see what they can do in Crucible, which is pretty much everything from what I understand. But it was cool. I liked it. I had fun.
Ryan, you're rubbing off on people. Stocky says he raged at his alliance too for leaving solo Doc Ox.
It's just that the solo Doc Ock, not so much anymore. The power creep has gotten to it, but it used to be that a solo Doc Ock required a pretty serious attempt. You couldn't just throw big trash at it. You had to come at him with specific things. Heal block, stun, ability block, something like that. Hold him down in place, slow him down, defense down, whatever. Because he's just a pain in the ass to get rid of. And it's like, it's a solo Doc Ock, yet I've got to use some things that I might want to keep in my back pocket for later. And it was always frustrating. When you have some options that you can ramp up on a team and roll over it if you do it right, and then you don't have to use those pieces. Like I could probably throw my symbiotes at this one and go right over it. I
want to say Dad Bros might not be worth the investment, TCU. I'm not the best at this. Maybe Run could answer it. They want to know if Dad Bros would be worth taking into DD5.
No, I don't think so for DD5. I like the Dad Bros. I think they're versatile. It's a 4-man team, remember? So when they start becoming irrelevant, they're going to give them a 5th and revitalize the team. So I'm not afraid to invest in that a little bit. But I'm glad I invested in them when I did, and I don't see them being reworked anytime soon. And I just think that there's better choices for DD5.
Remember taking out solo Emma on war defense? Oh yeah, because she'd time out. That one annoyed me. The timeout teams, those drive me through the roof. I can't stand them. Because it's not whether you can win or not, it's whether you can win in 5 minutes with ridiculous graphics. And I tend to play at ×2 speed, which I know I've gotten yelled at, but I like to slow down and think my shit through. Unless I'm on stream drinking White Claws, then you won't see that happen. We had to make a roll in our alliance. If you started a Sinister 6 attack in war, you had to clean it up yourself.
There we go.
That is true, Rolf Karen. And that's why I don't get why Run gets mad at people who have a giant Doc Ock with lesser Sin 6 members on defense. It still gets wins. It throws people off. It's annoying. It's stupid.
Frogger butt. I dig that name. No, it bothers me because it's such a simple team to beat. I guess it's such an easy team to beat.
What do you beat it with, Run?
Well, right now I'm beating it with Axemen minus Beast, but I'm punching down. And
not everyone has Axemen built. Who else do you beat it with?
You can beat it with any speed meta team, especially if it's lopsided. You can beat it, from what I understand, Shadowlands beats it. There's a bunch of junk that used to beat it. I don't even know what beats it anymore. I mean, a lot of things beat it now.
The thing is not everybody has those teams, because for the longest time, I couldn't beat Doc Ock teams because I don't have Shadowlands built. Why the fuck would I? I don't have...
Everybody's got either the symbiotes or the Axemen, like depending on what time you came into the game. You either built symbiotes a long time ago and then later switched to Web Warriors, or you built the Axemen a while ago. Like, so I don't know. At the upper levels, I just don't like seeing this lopsided team in here because I don't know.
I agree, but you're not always doing defense up for upper levels. You're doing defense up for a wide range, and I think at lower levels it's great because do you know how I had to beat that team? I had to beat it slow with a death pull to get her charges up and not have her die in the middle of it. That's the only way I could beat it for the longest time.
That actually sounds like a fun match. Just keeping Deathpool alive until you get to 5 charges and clip him. That sounds kind of fun, actually. I want to try that next time. But I guess I just want to inform people who are coming into the game that we who have dealt with the Doc Ock at a variety of different levels and build ideas and stuff like that, I'm just over it. I think a lot of other people are over it too. I just don't want to see Doc Ock on the field. I want them to rework the Sinister Six and make them into a cool team. They're not cool right now. It's just a thing you do to annoy people, and I don't like troll stuff.
True, Demillion, but you also usually don't want to use your newer tunes on an older team like that. Like, see, I have a lot of stuff that I can take out a Doc Ock team, but I'm not going to waste it on a Doc Ock team. So that's how I feel. And yes, Stocky, I saw your thing. I will happily take White Claw's endorsement and sponsor a stream of mine. I'm sorry I don't enjoy your product. Black Cherry is the worst, but I know people who drink it, and I will suggest it to them. Shout out, White Claw.
Do you have less than the standard amount of teeth? I've got the drink for you.
I like the grapefruit. So this is the thing I think I'm learning about White Claw. Most alcoholic beverages get better tasting the more you drink. Like that's, you're getting drunk, it goes down easier. That's just how it happens. With White Claw, I feel like it gets worse the more you drink.
The buildup of foulness on your taste buds just gets to you. I feel like White Claw is a drink for those people who think that moving from the left side of the trailer park to the right side of the trailer park is a big step up in their life. I just feel like it's the trashiest beverage out there. It's like Mad Dog 2020 or something.
No. That's first off, I take offense because I have moved from one side of the trailer park to the other. And I was very happy about it because I finally got my own room. Thank you very much, Run.
So bring on the White Claw. Point in case right here.
White Claw is the Zima of the 2020s. Oh man, I haven't had Zima in forever. I would actually, I'll be happy if, oh shoot, what is in our fridge right now? Why can't I think? Ryan, what besides the White Claw, what's in our fridge?
There's Guinness, and I think you have some Blue Moon in there.
I will take a Guinness endorsement. I will take a Black Butte endorsement. I will happily. I will take a, what's the whiskey that tastes like peanut butter?
Peanut butter whiskey? I don't remember.
No, it's not called peanut butter whiskey.
It should be. That's what everybody calls it.
Screwball! I will take a Screwball endorsement.
So I'm
stripping the official drink of Double Y trailers. You know what?
I'm stripping out my defenses. I don't know what I'm going to use, but I want to make sure I remember to take everything out.
You know what? As someone who has been homeless before, I'm here for double wide trailers. It is a roof over someone's head. I was so happy when we got into an actual trailer. It was a house to me. So absolutely no shade. I have been swayed to Guinness since we visited their factory. Wow.
I used to really enjoy Guinness back when I was drinking. And it was one of the few alcohols that I wouldn't get trashed on because it was so just vibrant with its flavor, dark and rich and everything, that I would very slowly sip that drink and enjoy it. I thought Guinness was fantastic.
No, Shred Skulls, bounce. I'm sorry, no alliance should ever force you to do a damn thing. That is my short answer.
What's the question?
They asked if anybody else's alliance leader was forcing them to buy the $20 offer or get kit.
Oh, Shred Skull, fuck that alliance, buddy. Fuck that alliance. Bounce out of there right now.
Dude,
I can give you 14 different alliances that would love to have you, and I don't know what your TCP is.
Oh,
Get out of that alliance. Don't ever let your alliance pressure you into spending. Those guys are fuckwads.
Legit, man, I'm going to say something that if there's any other Texans in here, they probably won't appreciate. But I don't fucking get the Buc-ee's, like, hype. I don't understand the Buc-ee's hype. It's a gas station. Like, I don't understand why it's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's a clean bathroom. I'm all for a clean bathroom.
Likewise, though, with the whole $20 offer, don't let your alliance shame you for buying it either. If you want that shit, go get that shit. That's your money. You spend it on whatever you want. But yeah, I don't get Buc-ee's either. I don't get Buc-ee's.
Throw up your stats in chat, and I'm sure someone will pick you up. I was kicked from 2 alliances for being free to play. Wow. I've never been kicked from an alliance for being free to play. In fact, I've never been kicked from an alliance.
Now, Killshot,
I've outgrown them.
There's the other side of that coin. Like, did you sign up to an alliance that on the get-go let it be known that they were a spending alliance and you had to meet such marks? Because I've heard of people who are free to play and they get into a spending alliance and they think that they're going to be able to tread water and stay up with them, but they gradually get kind of left behind. And so they get kicked and they're like, they kicked me because I didn't spend. And it's like, well, they kicked you because you weren't keeping up with them. Like, it doesn't matter whether you spend or not. If you're not putting up the numbers that they're going to want to replace you if they're competitive. So you kind of got to think, how do you phrase this? Are they kicking you because you can't keep up with them? Or are they kicking you because they're offended by your free to playness, you know? Okay, it's 1 o'clock, dear. I gotta get out of here. I'm having a ton of fun, and this has been probably one of the best streams I've had in a freaking long time. Thank you to everybody that joined me on voice, video. Thank you for that incredible hype train. I am so absolutely blessed. Shout out to Sandor Clegane. Oh my goodness, guy went nuts. Somebody needs to call him and let him know what happened, because we're all pretty certain that he was just sitting on his cell phone on a bumpy road and just kept mashing that gifted 5 subscription button. So that was crazy.
Shout out to all the subscribers. That was huge. That was your biggest hype train, I believe.
Yes, there's nobody playing Marvel Strike Force right now. Wow. By the way, Amaranth is on, but I'm not interested in bringing Amaranth to MSF anymore. She went back to doing the booby streams. I was going to support her in her switch to legitimacy, but that's not really my thing. So I'm probably not going to be pushing that angle anymore. I guess, I mean, there's somebody else in Marvel Strike Force. Hold on, they're not all here. Oh shit, here we go. Foreign language. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got somebody.
Booby streams do pay way more. 100%.
Oh, bro, she's getting 14,000 viewers watching her sleep, and they're throwing up subs and shit. Okay, there's no doubt in my mind. But and I appreciate the hustle, and you do your own thing if that's the kind of thing you want. But I thought she was making the switch to legitimacy, like just straight gaming, and I was hoping she would come over here. I thought that was really interesting and be cool, but she just went back to the booby thing, and that's her thing. That's cool. I'm not going to press her for it.
One day, Run will show us his boobies. I'm trying to get him to.
Invalid username. Oh, I misspelled it. I did. Okay.
It does suck to be kicked for that reason. I 100% agree, but I think it's one of those things where you have to look at it as like a blessing in disguise. Yeah, you find a great alliance.
This game is all about the people you play it with. So find the right people and play with them. Get where you're comfortable. Have a good time. Enjoy it. Come hang out on Twitch. Get involved with the social networks and stuff. get into your Discord, do all that stuff, and integrate with those people, because that's where the Marvel Strike Force experience really happens, is when we get to trash talk each other for our silly choices on ISOs and stuff like that, the debates on which character is better for what dark dimensions and all those things. That's where it's really at. So get involved, get out there, have some friends. But I'm going to close it down now. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raw, for coming on. Thank you for all the people who came on in the video earlier and helped me out with the making the videos and all that stuff. Appreciate it. I love much to all of you. Love much love to all of you guys. And I will catch you probably Monday or maybe Tiny Tina's this weekend if you want to watch that. Bye, guys.